guys, tonight we're going to compare the Coyote Reaper. This is the 402 adjustable wicked light and the new adjustable from Night Snipe. Now, like I said before, you guys know where we stand. We use our Night Snipe lights. That's what we hunt with. That's what we trust. But there's been a lot of debate on, you know, those are all just $30 Chinese lights, and there's no difference between any of them. It's in a different box. We're going to find out tonight. I'm just waiting on the sun to go down. The one thing that we can compare ahead of time while the lights are still up, the mounting system for this Coyote Reaper. This is a, obviously it's like an injection molded plastic piece. There's a spring grip that gets clamps onto your rail. There is an extra piece and an extra spring in there because I mean I guess they've run into the issue already where this may wear out a little quicker, obviously, than your system that you'd have here on the other two, where you have your left to right, up and down rail system adjustment for getting the light to center up with your scope. Both of these are fairly similar between the Wicked and the Night Snipe light. Now, I will say that your knobs and your adjustment is tighter and a little more beefed up on the Night Snipe. In fact, I'm going to bring this in a little closer so you can actually see what's going on with those. Okay, there's your knob system for the Wicked light. Okay, that's all your adjustment, everything you got going on there. Now, you go over to the Night Snipe, you can see right there you got a little bit heavier duty knob. It's basically the same system, it's just beefed up a little bit. And that's what we run into on a lot of the similarities is, yes, they're fairly similar, but it seems like that with the Night Snipe it's just a little bit heavier duty, a little bit more, I don't know, it'll put up with a little bit more of a beating. So that's the stuff we can look at while the light's up. Once it gets dark, we'll fire these things up and see what happens. Alright, we finally got enough darkness. I'm going to run through these real quick. First one I'm going to turn on is the Coyote Reaper. That is fully focused. And that is your fully panned out view. At full focus, you can see how big the square is. The next one I'm going to turn on is the Wicked light. That's as tight as it gets. Much tighter beam. And I'm not sure my camera does it justice, but you've got a lot better coverage there. It's a lot more intense beam. And the next one I'm turning on is the Night Snipe. And that's on high power. That's on low. So the low power of the Night Snipe, again, I'm not saying the camera's doing it justice, is about the same as my Wicked is on high right now. Now if I take the Wicked down to low, hopefully you can see a little bit of the difference. That's low, that's high, there's medium, low, and back to high. Now both of these are on high right now. There's not a ton of difference between the Night Snipe and the Wicked as far as your high beam goes. Your focusability, you get a little crisper edge when you crank the Night Snipe down, but again, it's not a lot. I mean, the difference you're going to get between those two lights is your mounting system. One's a little more beefed up. Now, I will tell you the focusability of the Night Snipe, it's a little more snug. There's not as much play to your mounting system. I mean, the whole gun's wiggling right now when I'm doing that. The Night Snipe does a little better than where this is giving me some play in that rail system on the Wicked light that's mounted. Now the Reaper, that's your mounting system. You've got some play. You've got quite a bit of play. You bump that while you're out. That's the side to side. My gun is not moving right now. That's the side to side that you're getting out of the mounting system. with this gun. This is the Wicked. That's all you get. That's the Night Snipe. It's almost nothing. Now to zoom this one out, you get a really wide scan light. If you want to pan this thing way out, I mean, that's covering my whole backyard all the way out. And you crank it in as tight as you can. There's your fine point. Now the Reaper, that's all the way in. So, like I said, I don't know if the camera does those justice, but that gives you an idea size-wise how tight a beam you're holding. This is only about 50 yards. I don't really have the means to show you what you can do at 1,000 yards. Either one of these lights on the left, the Night Sniper or the Wicked, will give you eye shine at least 800 yards. Perfect conditions, you get an eye shine at 1,000. I've not had a problem with either one of them. The Reaper, I've not had it out in the field. I won't claim that it won't do eye shine out past 500 yards. I just can't tell you. I haven't had it out that far to really stretch it out. I know it doesn't focus as tight as the other two beams, so I would say between 400 and 600 yards you're going to get eye shine. Both of these you can get full animal identification at 250 to 300 yards. I'd say the Reaper, you're probably good inside 200 yards. But again, here's my issue with that. That's the only issue with the mounting system, is that's just too much play. You shouldn't be able to move. I mean, if you get out in the field and you've adjusted that to line up with your scope and it's moving that far up and down, that's an issue. I will let you guys do your own pricing research on these three lights. I'm not here to call out numbers and bash one or the other or point out that one's less expensive or more expensive. I just wanted to show you what they can do. So hopefully that's helpful. Again, we've got the Night Snipe out here on the left, the Wicked in the middle, and the Coyote Reaper from Predator Tactics on the right. Hope all that helped. Happy hunting. Shoot straight.